Hi again. It's the sugar cell 7 weeks later. It's in its discharge form. It's holding 0.78 volts and the milliamps short circuit is 2.4 milliamps. The voltage dropped right off. Bounces back up. The electrolyte's starting to evaporate. I've got some new Epsom salts. It's 200 mils of distilled water and 10 spoons. That size spoon, not the red one, the white one. 10 of them of Epsom salts in 200 mils. I'm going to top up that with the fresh electrolyte and I'll give it a charge. I'll get back to you. Back. Nearly took 100 mils of electrolyte. I've stirred it around. Got the charger set on 6 volts. And we'll see what happens. So okay, it's drawing over 200 milliamps. It's at 5.6. Alright, I'll leave this for I'm going to try an hour at that and I'll get back to you. Okay. 1 hour later, where our charge voltage is around about 6 volts. We've hit, it's probably more, it's hard to tell on that meter. So we've got 6.66 and we're nearly down to 90 milliamps. It's still on the 10 amp range. I'll disconnect it. Okay, we should drop off in voltage. I'll swap over to milliamp range on the multimeter. Multimeters. That one's a bit dodgy. It needs a piece of paper jammed behind the battery. I fixed this one. It had a loose battery connection. I'll be back. I'll fix that. That will give that cell a little bit of a rest. About 2 seconds. Won't be long. I'm back. I jammed a piece of cardboard behind the battery. That pushed it up against the terminals. That's repaired now. Alright, multimeters are all functioning. We've dropped down to 1.7 volts and it's sort of holding there. It was 1.71 just then, but it dropped. Alright, we'll hook up the load, see what we get for a bit, and then I'll leave it there and see how long it discharges and I'll get back. What's going on? Oh yeah, change the range setting to 200 milliamp range because we swapped the leads. Yep, it's one of those days. Okay, we've dropped off in voltage pretty quickly. We're delivering 27 milliamps. Buzzing away. That was 1 hour's charge at around about 6.5 volts or something like that. Cell's still freshly cracking. It's got a heap of salt build up. That's why I added the extra electrolyte. Normally I scrape it off, but it takes time to do that. Don't know why it's climbing up everywhere and then going out over the sides. Slight spillage, must form little trails of salt and the crystals just keep adding. Alright, I'll see how long that takes to discharge. See if we've got any improvement after 7 weeks. Rightio, I'll be back. Well, back. Looks like it's not doing too well. only lasted 25 minutes. And we're still hooked up, but it's not moving. And it's still got 9.7 milliamps right down on the voltage. We'll see what it bounces back to. Bounces back pretty good. Yep, so there you go. I might try 10 volt charge now for say 10 minutes and I'll get back. Oh, hang on, might as well hook it up. Increase the voltage. Okay, we're about 10. Power supply lead. I'll swap that over. Okay, hook her up. Okay, we got 400 milliamps going in. We're on the 200 milliamp range. Oh, we're already up to 11 volts. Oh yeah, it's in the middle, near 12. Alright, I'll get back in 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, we're at 12 volts. And 230 milliamps still going into it. Okay, I'll disconnect that. Swap the leads over. Okay. Okay, we're dropping, we're at 2.2. Hook up the load. Yep, got the right lead. Okay, we're delivering 37 milliamps on the 200 range. We're at 0.79 volts. I'll see how long that lasts for. Sounds a bit stronger. I'm thinking maybe the manganese dioxide has worn out. Later on I might try disassembling and putting some more, another spoon on each and see what happens. I think we're delivering a bit more milliamps in this run. The motor's definitely making more of a sound. Alright, I'll get back when it discharges. Back, it's been 20 minutes from a 10-minute charge on 10 volts. And we're it's pretty much over here once that goes down. Still got 10 milliamps. So another 20 minutes worth of run charge. I'm going to try a 5-minute charge at 10 volts and see if it runs for 20 minutes. That should say if we're overcharging with a 10 volt charge for 10 minutes. If it runs for 5 minutes, or it runs for the same from the 5 charge, we'll see. Alright, I'll get back when I charge it up. It's been 5 minutes, so let's see if it runs the load for 20 minutes on a 5-minute 10 volt charge. Yeah, it's drawing 40 milliamps this time, but dropping in voltage quickly. Alright, I'll get back with the time. Okay, we're at 29.5 minutes and it's about to run flat. That's not too bad, 5-minute charge. That might make this cell, say, about average of 15 milliamps for 20 minutes capacity. Going by this thing's still going a little bit better. So, looks like 5 minutes is the maximum charge. I don't think a couple of seconds would get it. Seems to be holding stable. I thought it would have died out by now, that's why I fired up the video. Alright, I'll get back when it stops running. So we're at the 20-minute mark now. Alright, back. It was only 3 minutes, so we got 23 milliamps. It's still connected, and it's still got, as a load, sort of 10.2 milliamps. That's holding. That the voltage has dropped right down. The voltage actually only just stopped turning that. Normally it stops around 22. Strange. Still got the 10. Oh yeah, we're slowly dropping. Well, I might give it some further charges, but that will be it for this update of the cell. Well, thanks for watching, and keep in tune. I'll be making some carbon soon, or some more. I got my plastics. They're not too bad. They're around about 5 ohms. If you polish them up, I think you can get at least 4 across that whole distance. I'll cut them into little squares and clean them up a bit. Alright, thanks for watching. Yeah, we're dropping in milliamps. Alright.